Well, before I call it good, I better go ahead and explain a few things about the strategy and what I've done. As you can see, I've raised up the treasury buildings. I got way up here in the comfortable zone, so I don't have to worry about this getting close to this number anytime real soon. That's kind of critical to me because I don't want to lose any coinage since this game is so gold hungry. I went ahead and put in another granary, and over here I'm putting mostly cheese, the fish, and the bread. And I think, well, I've got 4 for just about everything else, and I know I'm going to need it, so I went ahead and put the last cheese slot. And I might even move things around a lot so I could get these 4 cheeses in a row, 4 fish in a row, 4 bread in a row. Since that's the only slots you get. Basically, you get 4 slots with each part of the building. Now, you have to put down the first part. I tried doing it this part and this one first and then add this one later. It doesn't work. It's like when you do these, you have to do all the parts at the same time or it just won't work. Well, I ended up destroying these two because they would not attach to the main building. Now, you can put them in a row or you can put them on each side or you can put one on the back, just all kinds of combinations. Over here in this one, I've got the 4 berries, the 4 boar or wild pigs, and the 4 meat. And for some reason, they're not having good luck keeping up with this, even though they've got plenty of meat. So I guess I've got too many butcher shops or something, but the people are going through the supplies kind of fast. You see there? And the game is not reacting. I've got all that meat over there, and she's just not restocking. That's probably got a lot to do with why anytime I promote somebody or the game promotes somebody to the next level other than surf, which is kind of giving them an excuse not to hang around. See, they're doing the same thing with I call them t-shirts, but they call them common clothes. I was even having trouble over here, and there's no reason for it. I've got all kinds of food, and the storage is just right there. So why the game does that, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. And then, of course, over here I've got the bread. And again, it's the same thing. I've got lots of bread that they don't restock quickly, even though there's a very short distance to the storage. But anyway, I wiped out all the buildings kind of fast when I decided to save space and get more housing density. I also went ahead and started putting all this in, but for some reason these bushes right here, they insist on harvesting them, and they insist on walking on the outside, just on the borderline. And normally they won't harvest trees and stuff if they're growing on the borderline, but for some reason they're harvesting the berries on both sides of this fencing. So I went ahead and put a gate in, facing outward, and they wouldn't let me put it on the borderline, so I had to back it off, and then I had to adjust the fence to fit it. So I don't know, there's just a lot of quirks in the game that don't make a lot of sense to me. And of course I'll continue it because I want them to put, all the housing they can possibly put in here. Now, if I push this up, you can see that I've reduced the size of the hunting area, but I also gave them a new area to hunt. But I'm not moving the structures, the butcher shops and the hunters. Let's see, everything they call what? They call it a hut. But as you can see, there's plenty of pigs. Of course, they can't do anything about the pigs over here. See, I can't do anything with that at all. So I don't know why they did that. To me, that doesn't make any sense. I guess he's about ready to disappear. I've got on speed 1 right now, so yeah, there he goes. So they go through this gate, they walk over this, and then of course they disappear from the game. But they've got plenty of hunting area. Well, it's new hunting area. But like I said, you cannot buy any of this territory back here. They cut you off. If it's red, it's because I've already purchased it. If it's yellow, I have not. And as you can see, I've purchased a lot. I'm trying to get around some of the restrictions that the game has. So everything that was available to purchase, on this kind of, well, I guess you'd call it, oh, come on, wheel, back up. Dang mouse wheel. I might have to get a new mouse. See, I'm right here on the corner. And the only way I could get it all the way over, since they don't sell these, I just got to keep buying property, or they call it territory, until I get all the way to the other side. And with the way my game is working right now, with all this monster income and stuff, that's not really much of a problem. Now, every time you go out here, away from your main areas, see, this is usually on the outside of your gate and your city walls, or, well, they call them village walls, no matter what. They never seem to call them city walls until much later. And I wanted to go ahead and get this started because of the possibility of making glass. I got 2 more stone, but I just don't need that much population and that much stone right now. And then over here, of course, I've got stone quarries go in. So once you get the stone quarry in, you really don't need all the little bits and pieces of stone that you find, like right there. That's not stone, that's iron ore. So I'll probably just eliminate it. These guys, of course, will stay on the outside of the main city. But as you can see, they've already upgraded. Here's another one I'll probably just eliminate so that they can put more housing in here. Because if I go ahead and show you, I've given them permission to go ahead and put in all the housing they want to out here. And gave them their own little tower with guards. And, oh, that's just for figures, doesn't it? They take all the guards out. This game is sabotaging me every way it possibly can. I've got all this structure over here I've already put in. And I would like to start production, but I think the game is trying to force me to do... Oh, dang, they take my priest again. They take them both. I guess they're just going to take... Well, actually, I've got 3 of them. See, I've got some areas I'm not letting them build in. That's why I've kind of removed it like I did around here. And over here. They just keep pestering me by taking away people. And they always don't give me back as many as new immigrants. Of course, they're going to be level 1 no matter what I do with them. As they take away, they'll take away 3, send me 2. They'll take away 4, they'll send me 2 or 3. So I'm going to be running a deficit on everything at some point. Like, say, I'm down on my tools. I was up to 90 plus since I'm actually making tools. Well, I was making tools. Let's put it that way. I may not be making tools anymore. No, they're still at it. Oh, figures. Yeah, they keep stripping away, so there'll come a point to where I can't keep up with production. See, they're doing the same thing with everything. They're just taking one here, one there, and then I have to go over, well, actually it'd be quicker to go here and come over to where it says buildings and then look to see what's missing and replace them as fast as I can. Oh dear, how many did they take away now? Oh man, that glass blower? Well, I haven't put him by there yet. That one's still in construction, gold. So I probably should go ahead and sign some people, but I don't have any gold to smelter right now, making the bars or bricks. Oh dear. Well, yeah, I haven't put him by there yet. I still got 1 that's going. The only thing I could figure is maybe, just maybe, when the level of the worker gets high enough, like 5 or 6, they'll go ahead and strip some workers out of there because they know that the workers that are still remaining can basically maintain the system. But every so often I look around and I say, well, they're not getting to the towers fast enough. Let me find one that hasn't been visited in a while. I got to move some of my towers around now that they're going somewhere else. Like they keep robbing my tax collectors. I guess they're trying to make sure that this number stays as low as possible. This house is no longer progressing. Now, why is it trying to downsize? No commoner. Yeah, they like to steal my commoners, but again, remember, commoners have a higher demand for food. And that's probably why they're taking away the food that the commoners expect to find, like the bread, the cheese, which is back here, and the boar, which is there. And they won't replace the clothing very fast either, which makes no sense. That must be a transporter. Yeah, she's going to put it in storage. So I don't know. The game just gets terribly frustrating and aggravating at some point. And even though it looks good up here, you go down and you look at the market, it's not good. They're not replacing stuff fast enough. Now, I do know there's a couple ways of getting around that, and one of those is to have more than one of everything. Of course, that means you've got more people dedicated to the market. So as one of them starts to run out, the other one still has stuff. And I'm probably going to have to use that strategy, but that means I'm going to have to kick these people out of this house again so I can have the place and the space. I'll probably kick them out of here too and force them to move somewhere else. I would think I would have a mass exodus. For some reason, that's not helping. It's just not getting the people don't always leave. They hang around. I guess they figure I'm going to, take care of them until they get replaced. Oh, no. They completely stripped this one down. Oh, they just took the master builder. That's the one that does my statues. I don't have very many done yet. I've got a few done. But like I was saying, I like to put my storage for whatever's being harvested in this area. And we got the stone there. I've got the iron there, and we've got the marble here. But you won't find the marble here. I have to find a spot for it, and I ended up using a new storage area, was it? Darn, I don't see any marble. Surely it couldn't have used up all the marble already. Did they take all the workers off of here? Come on, computer. No, there's still 4 people working the mine for marble. Every so often I get a message that it's probably because of this. I've been trying to figure out how to get rid of this. See, because it says I'm missing something. It requires a statue. But for the life of me, I can't find a statue that I could add to this. So I think the only way I'm going to stop getting that message, see there, no access to goods, which makes no sense, is I'm going to have to come in here. Oh, this is down too low again. And I'm going to have to move this back. Move it back about that far. And then pay for it. Do the same thing with this one. And maybe, just maybe, I'll have enough space to where I won't keep getting that message as that villager path is blocked. I'm going to switch. Alright, see now, how's it look? They're not removing the old mark, so I can't really tell. See, it's coming back red. It shouldn't be coming back red. Well, anyway, what can I say? There's just a lot of little things about the game that's quirky and very destructive when a person's trying to have a good game. I mean, how am I supposed to have a good game if they keep taking off with my workers? Very, very aggravating. The cheesemakers over here, and they don't have any. But why don't they? Well, I just took away their milk supply, even though they've got a bunch. And I don't think it actually affects them being able to get stuff out of here. Look at all that milk. Look at all that cheese. Now, why don't they transfer some of that cheese to the other spot that I've made available for them? Just doesn't make sense. I can't get rid of this one. Well, I guess I could, but to me it doesn't make sense to. It's just that the game doesn't seem to understand what it's doing to how we play games. And we expect things to work, and then they don't. Not consistently, anyway. So, of course, like I showed you before, you got to go into here, and then you got to scan through here to see who is unmanned their place. Now, this one is for the gold quarry, which I haven't done anything with yet, and I haven't even made storage places for the gold yet. Irons, yeah, I definitely want to put one back in here, but That's the only person I got. Yeah, they only sent me one, so I can't do any more than that. Well, what do you think? You can see they've cleared out all the wood that was in here. And I went ahead and gave permission to take out the wood. Because once they take all this out to meet our demand, because we should be well over 200 now. And again, this should be over 200. But they've been updating and building new houses. Like, see, there's one right there. That's why I like to keep that on instead of the default, which is turning it off, making it look kind of gray like this. All these start out nice and bright, but not that one. So I know that they're doing an upgrade here. And they're doing one over here. Let's see, I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, it looks like. But anyway, once all this gets devoured and all these houses get upgraded, what I'm going to do with the gold, in fact, I'll do it right now. I'll put it on pause, is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to keep, I can't use these over here because those are from the houses for beautification. I have to go here and here, and then put in some more of these as long as I got enough. And it seems like they keep changing how this works. Usually you can put down a whole bunch of them for a low price, but they seem to be changing that. So I can't get by too cheaply like I was before. All right, let's go one more and then let's pay up and see if we made it. Oh yeah, no, wait a minute. Everything is frozen, it's calculating. That needs to be 150 in order to get the next tier open. Oh, I had the pause button on. So I gotta keep this up for a while. There it goes. Now, you see me do this, but you understand why I'm doing this, right? I'm trying to get to the next tier of improvements for this particular structure. And this is pretty simple to do. And it's about the cheapest way you could go. And if I remember right, you can put the next building that you want right on top of these, and it still gives you credit for it, even though you can't see them anymore because they're buried inside the building you just stuck on top of them. I'll have to remember to demonstrate that. All right, we'll do one more. There we go. We made it exactly. So now we got tier 4. But remember, it's only for this building. It's not for everything, just this building. All right, so how much? Well, let's go back and look. How much do we have to work with? Well, we're up to 50. And I think one of those is going to cost us how much? 35. Ouch. So we got to pick them. So can't click on this side. You got to be here. Labor privilege is always a good first choice. And see, now I don't have enough to do another one. So I'm kind of stuck with all these restrictions that the game puts on you. Now I need to go to here and do this last one. That's a good one. Newcomers, no. Nah. The village labor, one influence. Now that would make sense. In fact, I think that would make more sense than this one. So we just have to be able to do some sort of a trade business. So I'll go with that. And since they only give me 3, that's it. I can't do any more. Unless there is a way, if you change your mind, you see where it says revise? You can do edicts or privileges. You have to, make sure you know which one you're trying to change. Off of this page right here. So here's your privileges and edicts. Well, I said it backwards, didn't I? Edicts and privileges. So if one of these I don't like, I would have to make sure I pick the right one to change. All right, we do have a prospect. But anyway, you can keep hitting these. Where's the one that says influence? Right here. And it'll cost you 25 gold and takes about 15 minutes for him to finish with. And you can slowly but surely build yourself back up. Because if I remember right, he only gets like 5 each time he does this. So you can see it takes you a while. Now, I've already done all the investments I can do right now. Of course, once we get the other tier open like I just did, it'll give us more opportunity. They'll come by with offers and stuff. Oh, geez, this one never got paid for? No, it never got paid for. Well, darn. There's just all kinds of little ways that they could mess you up. And I still have to go by and, move all these to where they can be useful. Okay. Is that a pretty good briefing overview? Other than the fact that I got a bad mouse and my computers are having a hard time managing this game, doing all the calculations that are necessary. Uh-oh. They completely stripped me out again. Man, that's frustrating. I think I got something working and they're trying to... Because it costs me 20 gold to promote somebody that it shows I should promote. If I go here and I open the list. But as soon as I promote them, guess what they do? They run them out of the necessary items to keep them happy. And then, of course, after a while, they leave on you. And you may have noticed that the only people that you can promote are those that are in critical positions. Let's see. Well, I'm not doing a lot of building right now, so I'm going to focus. Okay, where was it? It was a tailor shop, wasn't it? Yeah, tailor shop. Oh, a weaver hut. Okay, weavers. And that's only going to give me one more person to pull. And I know I've got vacant slots all over. They really like robbing my people out of here. Man, they love doing that. And I've got one over here. Yeah, they've stripped me down again. There's 4 missing out there altogether. Oh, geez, they stripped that one completely clean. There's 6 missing out of there. Oh, geez, they took another 4 out of there. That's about the only way they get these houses to downgrade, is making sure I don't have the proper people I need for patrols or watchtowers. If I'm trying to do any building, and of course we're trying to do a lot of building, so what do? They take away all my builders. And if I'm trying to do any statues or stuff, very, very frustrating. So anyway, be aware that they're going to sabotage your market any way they can, because that's how they can get rid of your commoners. The serfs will hang around normally, but every once in a while they'll leave anyway, and you can't keep up. So the only thing you can keep your fingers crossed for is that you've got enough people of high enough level to make up for the loss. Because when they reach level 5 or 6, they're able to actually replace 2 level 1 workers at the same spot. But what you're trying for, of course, is 4 or 5 level workers on all 3 or all 2 slots of the workstation. But they're just sabotaging you left and right. I guess it's about time I try to do some more with Tinyburg. And I'm also thinking that I probably should continue reworking this town. I don't think it's called a city yet. Now notice that the game has a tendency to circle your main structure, your lord's manor, the house of the player. It also has a tendency to want to take up new territory when the workers get busy. And I'll go ahead and speed it up a little bit. And for some reason, they don't like to leave me with all of my people. Now, I've already mentioned this, I think, at least once. The problem usually starts down here. It's the technique the game uses to remove all of your commoners that you've promoted. And since I focus mostly on the commoners that would do me the most good, at least I think they're the ones that would do me the most good, I promoted all of my watchtower people and my patrollers and the bailiff. And of course, once they could not find their special food, which is your refined food, see right here, they're just sitting there. She has no bread, and that's one of the refined foods. Back here, I put down some cheese, and of course, that was the first thing it ran out. And it's not just the commoners that are eating it, from the looks of things. Now, it's also true that this one here, the boar meat, is supposed to be refined food. And the other thing they demand is, of course, that they never run out of clothing. So if I want to keep commoners around, I have to make sure that I've got an overabundance of these. But what I cannot control is why they won't go market tender and pick up more of it in a timely manner. See, I don't have any extra people, so I'll go ahead and take them right now. I put this in up here in the hopes that they would, transfer everything up here, because I've got a full crew of transporters, but it's not happening. See there, I've just barely got 10 fish now. And then over here, I've got all these berries, the food that the serfs like, and the butchers don't seem to be able to keep up. I'm thinking, why not? See, that's something else that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. They seem to go through the meat, but the worst, of course, is they don't restock fast enough. See, she's still in there. Or is that a he? And they're not restocking in a timely manner. So what are they trying to get me to do? Have 2 market stalls of everything? So if one runs out and the market tender doesn't restock quick enough, the other one might still have some resources? Good question. Very good question. Now, if that's true, that means I've got to get rid of this house. And the easiest way to do that, of course, is to come down here and take away the green. Yeah, I might as well start using the circle again. Well, no, because that won't fit, will it? Because I don't want to get rid of that house. I just want to get rid of this one, so I have more market area. So I have to be careful how I do this. That looks pretty safe, I think. And then eliminate it. Better go to overhead view like this here. Oops, it's got to be a right click. And it's probably going to affect the house that's right behind it. See what I mean? So I guess I'm going to have to start using smaller ones. Okay, that made it big enough to where that I'm leaving, I'm getting out of town symbol went away. And the other thing to do, of course, well, let's make it smaller first, is get rid of the patrol requirement. Without disturbing the neighbors, if possible. Well, I need to grab that. Whoops. Guess I have to get out of this first. Since the contest right now, I was trying to keep up with all the people that are now missing. That one doesn't have the patrol symbol on it. Kind of wondering why it doesn't have the patrol symbol. Maybe I'm supposed to do like this. If for the whole area. Hasn't been required before, so I'm not sure. Now, the other thing that it looks like I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go in and try to rearrange some areas. Whoops, we got somebody waiting. From the king. And you want to get off with more of my wood, which I'm really using a lot of right now. So that means that all of this is not in the warehouse. And I really don't... Oh, why is it blinking? That's kind of a new thing. I haven't seen that before. Huh. Well, it stopped blinking, so I'm not really sure. Don't have enough tools. Is that what it is? See, there it goes again. I guess it's the same glitch that was happening before with something else. It was the bread, wasn't it? And then it goes too high. It's not supposed to go past 50. There it is, it went up to 69. Well, I'm going to have to assume at this point it's a programming glitch of some sort. Because I cannot make sense of it. Well, anyway, let's get back to what's going on here. It seems like to me the game would be suggesting I should have the park, kind of like a New York City park, but a wee bit fancier, statues and stuff. Yeah, we got some pretty important people in there, don't we? Well, I gotta do it if I'm gonna put in more stalls. Well, in the meantime, I should be looking up here. Let's see, we've got... Oh, we don't have the 35 we need. Because that's the one I'm going to need, since it's got the heavy fortification. Well, they call it heavy passive fortification for the city walls. Let's see, for the towers, they call it heavy active fortification. And the city gatehouse, it's only going to provide light passive fortification to its surroundings. Huh. That seems a little odd. I guess I can't improve on that until I get down here somewhere. I don't really have that many of those green coins either. But if I'm ever going to get this started, I got to start the fort. And these are now costing 500 gold. Let's see now. As far as the map is concerned, I am all the way over to this side, it looks like. And it doesn't take very long before I'm at the other side. Oh, it's backwards. If I remember, I've tried this before. Tried to get this thing to match what I see by using these rotation keys. And that didn't work. See, that would suggest I'm at the lower bottom of the map. So I'd want to rotate around like this and take a look again. Let's see, move over. Yeah, this is definitely like a mirror image of what I'm supposed to be seeing. I'm definitely off to one corner. And I can't seem to move this while I'm in this view. Unless there's a command I'm not aware of. Because really what I want to be is I want to be in the center of the map. Those are all the stuff that I haven't done. Well, I started that one. I just haven't assigned anybody to harvest the gold yet, which would require another warehouse. Wow, look how far away from the center of the map I am. Huh, I'm still at the center of the map. But there is the borderline right there. So is that... I think what that's telling me is I'm 90 degrees off. So I would want to do something like that. That doesn't seem to be working either. So what does this mean? The ocean is in the center of this map? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know I could do that. Oh dear, now it's acting like it's upside down. Well, I'm definitely in one corner, and I don't want to be in that corner. I want to be somewhere around here. Oh, that would be a huge undertaking. Rebuilding everything over here. Alright, so if I go this way, no, I don't want to. I have to go down. So that would suggest the map is upside down. Uh-oh, I don't think that's going to work either. So I'm betting on this is a mirror image, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So if I go forward like so, and I look at the map again, yeah, I'm getting closer to the middle of the map now. Still not up that other edge yet. There it is. Now it looks like I'm oriented properly, for the most part. I should go this way. Yeah, I'm oriented properly now with the overview map. I just wish I could like grab the map and move it, but I can't. So this area here would be the actual center of the map. Interesting. So that big rock pile, that's basically the center of the map. And everything I own is over here. Wow. That would be one major rebuild. I don't know if I'm up to that or not. Okay. And my mouse wheel is still not able to make up its mind if it's zooming in or zooming out. So there's the top border. And this would be... Yep, this would be the center of the map. Alright, and we're harvesting quartz there. And this is the gold pile. And I haven't even assigned anybody up here yet. Now, did I also say that we could start a little city up here? I thought I'd put that... Oh, I did, right there. Something that you kind of have to do if you're going to put people out here. So let's go ahead and get a crew going. But that means I'm going to have to put a warehouse out here too. So let's go to here. If the computer will stop bogging down. Builder's workshop, granary, warehouse. I'm going to have to leave this on so I can tell what's going on here. And yeah, it kind of makes sense to put it between the two rock piles, but I might as well turn it around. It looks about right. Let's see. Rotate it slightly. Make sure these blue lines are parallel as much as possible. And that's probably about as close as I should get. Let's put the other one in while we're at it. Yeah, I need to go down just a little bit. Like, oh, that looks pretty good. And I probably should put a builder's workshop out here because they're going to have to travel pretty... Well, he's already out here. No, I think I need another builder's workshop out here. It looks like I've got 3 people available for it, so that would make sense. And I'll put it across the road, I guess. I suppose it wouldn't be that big of a deal to move the town out here, but I don't know. That's going to be a lot of construction. I mean, hours and hours of construction. Now, I don't have any boy, so I gotta... Well, you see me do all this before. So I guess that's going to be my scheme. I'm going to go ahead and rebuild my city around the garden. The garden I'm talking about would be, of course, right here. All this stuff. I'll put a garden in first once I get to what appears to be the center of the map. Put the garden in. So these boys here are going to be, boys and girls are going to be really busy because there's a lot of options here. Well, I'll be focused basically on this and this because all of these have to go on top of the pedestal or they'll just be floating in the air basically and they won't be considered finished by the game. These are all the decorations that you would use. See, how do you pronounce that? Goover? Or is that supposed to be Guyver? Might be Guyver. Garden. Got lots of options for it. Plus all the average stuff that's available for all the buildings. But notice all this is about beautification. Something houses would probably want to form in around. But I would also want my city center, I think. Yeah, that's the same ones. And they don't show anything about beautification. They're just, I don't know. They don't seem to provide anything. They call it decorative, but there's no, decorative reward that goes with it. See, these have the little daisy there. So you're getting beautification. Same thing with here. All these are got that little daisy with them. But when you get here, yeah, it's got the daisy. So yeah, housing would want to be around this. So if I start the garden, the housing will want to be around it. But I'd have to make sure I don't make a green patch, or they might try to put housing in the center of the garden. Now see, that makes perfectly good sense. I've got people assigned out here already, and now they want housing. Wow, that's a pretty important one there, isn't it? It's got the gold on this side, and it's got the iron deposits on this side. 2 of them. This one over here's got stone, and quartz. So the real question is, come on, wheel, make up your mind. You go, zoom out, dang it. Am I really in the center of the map? Maybe over here is more center. So I got to get out of this and then move this way. But then I'm over. All right, let's take another look here. Yeah, I definitely went too far. So this would be probably more towards the center of the map. Interesting. Now, I know a lot of players like to put their monasteries and stuff on islands. I don't know if I want to do that, because that would make the monastery kind of small, but if I put a bridge across here... Well, I can't zoom or anything while I'm in this view, but it kind of looks like it's got a shallow spot right there. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Looks like it's a little bit, maybe more shallow right in there. Yeah, that would be the most shallow spot. So that would be a logical place, or even over here, to put a bridge. I have to purchase all that first, though. Huh. I definitely need to do more of these edicts and privileges to try to get this down. Maybe even give back some of the land I abandoned, some of the land that I purchased already. So that would suggest I have not bought this piece over here yet. If I put a lumber mill out here, which might be a good idea since my wood is getting down. Well, all those houses being rebuilt and stuff kind of makes sense. This is normally the outside, so I would have to rebuild all this too. Since you want that on the outside of your circle. So, getting to the center of the map is a big deal. Oh, that's definitely the edge of the map. Now, how about the outer edge? Where's the other edge? Oh, it's hidden. Wow, that's quite a ways over. So I guess the center of the map is going to be right in this area right here. Huh. Well, I would not want the center of my map covered up, so I would have to go off center slightly and put my garden right in here somewhere. And then I'll probably end up moving this. Yeah, I think that's what the story's going to be. So then I would want to go ahead and expand and put these two structures right in here. And let's see. That does look like a pretty good fit, doesn't it? Whoops, I'm touching right there. So I need to move it a little bit this way, maybe. Oh, it's got a little pooch out part there. So I'd have to move it over this way to keep from creating a choke point. All right, then we would want to go ahead and put in this part right here, stained glass workshop. And I might as well go ahead and rotate it. Of course, the center road here was kind of convenient. Maybe move it back a little bit so I don't block the roadway. Then rotate a little bit more this way. So I'm not really touching in there. I've got a slight gap. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Which means I'll probably want to get rid of this. And let's see, I'm still going to want all this taken out, so let's put a lumber camp over there. but we're also going to have to provide housing. So I guess it would make sense to put the lumber camp over here. And a little, well, I guess it really doesn't matter right now. Oh, and I'm out of gold. But let's see, we've got plenty of happiness going on, so Mr. Mandate, we need to discuss a levy. And I better go ahead and get some more influence, since you don't get very much at a time. And then get this in. And I'm going to want to do some of these camp improvements so I get more employees there. I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't be pausing the recording again. Because I think we've kind of gone over all the details on this more than once, haven't we? Alright, which way do I want to rotate this? It's got 2 entrances, so let's put it, how's that look? Yeah, I can't get too close. But I think that's going to do the trick. And then I'm going to want... let's see, what does this one do? Drinking post, that gives me 2 more employees. Wow, that's going to be a lot of employees for this one site. And my computer is hesitating again. No, I don't think I like that. I like the, I think, put it over here somewhere. Yeah, I think that's going to have to be it. Because over here, I need some more storage. Oh, it's almost aligned too. It's kind of aligned with that one, so, because remember, these are the ones that you can't do anything with. You're kind of stuck with them. They won't let you arrange the alignment. So I probably should go ahead and put another one right next to it, like about so. And then come over here and put the other one in so I get as much storage as I can, the one that works properly. And I think they'll let me have 2 of those if I remember right. Well, maybe just a little bit more here. Yeah, they look parallel. Okay, so I don't think they'll let me do any more storage here. But what will they let me do? A drinking post. Didn't I put that in already? Yeah, I think that's what this one is. What does that do for me? Another worker. Napping post is another worker. Lemming post. Boy, this is going to be a big lumber camp. By the time I get all these in here. Maybe rotate it slightly. How does that look? That don't look too bad. That's going to be a huge crew. And then, of course, they're going to want this area to be bigger. Well, I'm going to have to be grabbing those for sure. Maybe I should start the park first. At least that's how I'm thinking about it. And do all this stuff here. Now this was supposed to be like the hero dragon. So I definitely want a hero dragon in there. And that would be, I would suspect, the center of my park. And, oh, I don't own that property yet. So maybe put my park centralized right in this area. And that gets me the bottom part. Put the hero dragon. Oh, wait a minute. I have to wait till that gets built? Yeah, I guess so. Unless this is supposed to be standalone. It does look like it's on top of a pedestal already, doesn't it? Come on, zoom in. Which way is that dragon facing? Yeah, it's got a little plaque right there, so I don't want to get too close. Back it up a little bit. And, yeah, the dragon's facing towards this other pedestal. So, I guess it's these three that need a pedestal. Yeah, because that dragon looks like it's definitely on the ground. Yep. So let's do that. Oh, I might have messed up with this piece right here, didn't I? Yeah, I bet you I did. So I would have to go here. And let's see. Can we still get something on top of there? Oh, yeah. Now, which way do I want to face it? Better zoom in here. Yeah, it's not moving the pedestal, it's just moving the, what do they call this? Critter. Well, we'll just put it like that, I guess. Well, that was nice. I was able to add that. They hadn't built the pedestal yet. Of course, that might be one of those deals where you put down a pedestal and then add a top to it later. But anyway, that'll become the center of my garden. Yeah, that road does kind of go off to the side there, doesn't it? What have we got over here? We got another gold deposit, quartz deposit, and marble deposit. Now, let's see. If I'm putting the garden here, and this is my new center, and they're going to want to put housing all the way around it, where am I going to put the, well, maybe it's too early to worry about it. All of this here. Because I probably want to put my fort, since they're coming in from over here, I think I'd want to put the fort over here somewhere. In fact, let's see if I could start the fort. No, I need to go over here. Put the castle, keep. Make sure I use the first one here. So they go off over here somewhere to disappear. I'm going to want to put in those rose bushes again, so yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. So we'll call this the backside over here. And that's where we'd want to put our steps. So I need to go to the doorway. And it's kind of my tradition to use this one for this. And I think it's in the center. And since I need a dummy, I'll just put the dummy right out in front. Because we're going to have to do spears first, since that's what we're going to get donated. And I wanted it really nice and square. So I need to go just a little bit this way. And get it as dead center as I can of the doorway. Now I'll go ahead and build that. And let's see. Whoa, look at all those folk we got coming in. I'm probably going to want another one of these builders workshops. Well, if I do that, I'm going to have to do more housing. Well, I think I'm going to end up doing that anyway. Well, this is going to be a long, drawn-out process because we're actually rebuilding our city. And then we'll transfer all this stuff around. Even all this over here. These we might leave alone, but we're going to have to provide them a big housing area. And it would make sense to do it here or even on the outside here. Because we've got a little bit of a housing area already started here. But we do have to keep in mind the walking restrictions. I might have to change this. You know, instead of having these guys harvest all their wood from over here, make that a housing area. I can only go back to this line right here. Well, let's see if the game's straightened out enough to where it'll let me... No, still messed up. It acts like this part is not even there. Well, darn. I guess I don't have any choice. I'll have to use this like crazy. Well, it'll let me do that. Maybe I can add this other part later. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and speed this up a bit. The more I think about it, the more I like this idea of having these little, what would you call them, subdivisions. Which means I'll move what I need to from here and get rid of the rest of it. Alright, so let's see. What are we missing now? Well, that can wait. No rush there. Still under construction. Forester, yeah, that could wait. I need to move it first. Oh, man. Yeah, it's just eating up my gold, isn't it? Let's put this back on pause. Jeweler, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put one in there. Not two for now, but just the one. Miner. Huh. Seems to be suggesting I could add him too, but it don't look like it. It is showing one more is available, isn't it? Stone tailor shop is good. Transporters, still missing some. Well, oh, still got 2 farmers missing. Take it off a pause, I guess. Probably should give this priority. $35, $14. Oh, they haven't got this over. They haven't got the tools over. Oh, that's not good. Been doing too much building. Well, that's not a problem. They just got to bring it over. I better go ahead and change this and buy some tools. But that's going to eat that up probably before anybody shows up to buy tools or, excuse me, sell tools. Yeah. Ooh, 95. We'll just have to remember to come turn that off. Because their tools are expensive. Nah, I better go ahead and do this. Okay, make it 30. Well, they're getting started anyway. I wonder if we'll get some more tools before they run completely out. There's one. Huh. Seems like they just add another spot. Well, I need to go over here and keep an eye on... Oh, wow, look at that. They've cut that wood back real far. Well, you see me take out and modify, so I'm going to go ahead and put this back on pause again. Oh dear, I'm starting to think I broke the game. Nothing is moving. I don't have it on pause. I've got tons of projects. Nothing will move. Oh, I hope this didn't crash. My biggest problem right now is I keep running out of tools. And my guys can't keep up with it. I've just got too many projects going. And not enough people making tools. Well, I'll put this back on pause. Maybe it'll straighten out. Maybe it won't. Oh, everything's moving again. I guess I didn't break it after all, but that was a really long pause. That had to have been at least 4 or 5 minutes. I don't know if I could get the computer shop to fix it so it calculates better. I wonder which CPU it's got in this thing. I know it's got a lot of memory. It's even got an SSD. Solid state device to work as your hard drive. Or should I say take the load off your hard drive. Okay, let's see where this guy goes. Before I do another mandate, I'm trying to wait for the guy that comes by with the extra tools. Oh dear. He should have stopped back there. Where the heck is he going? Huh. I'm trying to get some, city gates and stone fencing, but that's not working out either. And it's usually because I just don't have enough tools on hand. Been stripping all the guys out. That's why I've got 16 unemployed villagers right now. I took them out of all these towers. Is that all I get? Huh. It seems like a raw deal. I should have got more than that for the... Yeah. Alright, let's see. He's offering 305. Now he's offering 605. Okay, I'll take that deal. Alright. Let's put this on pause here for a second. How can I cancel that? All of these, surprisingly, still work, even though I've moved it. Alright, I got a little bit of gold, so let's go ahead and move some stuff. Like this statue I built a long time ago. And let's put it... Oh, it's going to force me to put it over here, isn't it? Huh, what's it attached to? I would have thought it would be okay over here. The other structures were. But it's still telling me it's too far away. Well, so much for that idea. Well, I'd hate to let it just bleed this off. Oh, it's because I've got all these people in here, yeah. Alright, did that merchant ever come by that's got all the, there's two of them. Oh, wait a minute, that reminds me. I should get that other trade route open. Whoops, went too far. There we go. No, they don't sell the tools. Oh yeah, they do. I'm looking at the wrong line here. This is, I could buy from them. And then the first one does also. But I think that's pretty much it. So I've got 2 chances. Now to get this one open, I need 15. There it goes. And I've got 10. So that'll be that once I get it going. Okay, I'm going to put this back on pause again till we get some more done. I just noticed something else. All of those treasuries I've got over there that I moved over, they're not effective. So apparently they did knock me down for all of this I put over here. And it's not accepting, I can't move this. Huh. It's not updating. I don't guess there's any way I can move a bunch of these all in one shot, is there? Let's try the shift key. Oh, maybe it's working. I don't know. I can't tell for sure. Well, it looks like it ghosted a bunch of them. Use the shift key on this one over here. I guess the only way I'm going to find out now. Oh, hey, look, that showed up. So that's what I need to delete. That way they'll stop coming over here. What does this mean? Oh, I see. It's just backing up everything I was doing. Alright, what do I don't need to... apply changes. Maybe it is working, but I don't have that much gold. Alright, let's put this on pause. Do a mandate. Do I need more influence? Yeah, I'll do one more. Alright, and then it says apply changes. And it made a funny noise. Well, I'm confused. I don't think I got any of these that actually moved, did I? Let's try that again. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, that looks different. The top's missing. Now it says it's too far at that spot. Maybe it is something did happen to where I can move this over to the new location. Ah, yes, it did. It did indeed, but did it put it under it? It doesn't look like it, does it? So I could put it back over here somewhere. I wonder what building I clicked on when I decided to move this. Actually, what I wanted is I want it over here somewhere. But it won't let me push it all that far. I got a feeling I better just start over. I'm not getting the result I wanted. And save the changes. Building with unfulfilled requirements. Huh. Now I'm confused. What building has unfulfilled requirements? I don't know. Oh, well, anyway, let's see what this guy wants. Okay, oh, I don't have the vegetables. Well, actually, you didn't want vegetable, you want herbs, don't you? Yeah, I'm going to turn you down there, big boy. Better put this back on pause. I'm starting to think I'm going to have to... Can I move the whole group or delete the whole group in one shot? Oh dear, what's it doing now? I've already moved that building. Switch function. Well, it's not doing me good right now, that's for sure. Let's make it a free build. It's identifying this as if it's the old treasury building, because I'm not getting the benefit. Am I going to have to delete every one of these this way? And then spend a whole lot more gold in order to do the same thing again. It doesn't make sense to drag it all the way across the map. Boy, this is going to be a nuisance. Well, okay, I guess that's it for now. I'll just continue the process. Remember all those little rose bushes you planted in order to get the... Look at this. If I move it away, it actually provides more area. And that's something. Oh, phew. I don't have enough gold, it says. Now, do this again. Jeez. Alright, there we go. And with more house. Huh. This seems to be not very consistent either. Am I supposed to drag it around or something? Because if I look at this house... Let's turn this off for a second. It's not getting patrol coverage somehow, some way. It's got that. It doesn't have a commoner. But how is it that it's not getting patrol coverage? Some houses get it and some houses don't. Is it? It's only got, it's not upgrading at all. Weird. Very weird. It just won't upgrade. Well, I could add, looks like one more in each of these. I've got the better towers now. But let's see, is there some way I could show? View workspace. Oh, that didn't help any. How about up here? Is there a fortification deal? Here we go. Well, it's got plenty of fortification. There's no problem there. So I've got one here, and it's shining through this arc. I guess I could move it back a little bit. I don't think it would hurt anything. Except I don't have any gold again. After thinking about it for a minute, I decided to show the arc a little differently, huh? I've got these houses that are just not getting any patrol coverage. I'm not really sure why that is happening. Now that one does. Is it something about occupancy? Huh. Oh, that's from this one over here. If I had some gold, I could back it up a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it would serve any purpose. I could stick another one. Let's see where, this is the better one here. I'll stick that right there. Probably should rotate a little bit more. Back it up a bit. I suppose I should move it over a little bit too, like so. I've been looking at this arrow here to kind of get an idea of if I'm pointing straight in or not. So go back here. I'm trying to wonder, am I supposed to blanket the whole area, or because of those little spots I was doing before seemed to work? Well, we're picking up more this way. We're getting more houses under the patrol. Doesn't do any good to go outside the fence line. Now that house is upgrading. Finally got the stone wall up. City stone wall. Yeah, I'm starting to think you're supposed to mark up the whole area. At least it seems to be working a little bit better. Rather than doing the little spots like I was doing. Even though that did work before. Now I seem to be picking up a few more. That it wasn't. There we go. Just picked up another one. Yeah. So I think that pretty well solves it. You need to make sure you line in the whole area. And like I was showing, you want to look down to see if you got any more of those little bushes like this. Because you might need to move them. Oops, I can't move it right now. And the apartments get bigger. I don't think it'd be a good idea to remove them, but it does seem to be a good idea to move them slightly out of the way a little bit. Because I think the houses, when they get dense like this, yeah, see, they're still tracking beautification area. And then the houses that we were not getting, we are now getting the patrol coverage. So now that one's going to grow into a large apartment. It's gone to 6 so far. But I've got heavy fortification now, so they should upgrade quite a bit. Where is... Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't have any gold. Don't forget to move these. And see if that makes a difference on how big the apartment is. I think I demonstrated that pretty good, didn't I? How if you move those, sometimes the apartment actually gets bigger. Alright, I'll put this back on pause, since that seems to be about it for now. Here we go again. They will not let me assign anybody to this slot. So I guess they want me to finish putting in a special officer. Yeah, see, they will not let me put anybody in there. Strange that the other ones are working fine, just not that one. Or I should say these two. Well, if you can't do it, you can't do it. Now if I go over here and I select this one, and then I go, see, it's not there. Well, I've already got that one paid for. It would probably be here. See, this is the guy they want me to put in, the royal office. Then they want me to send him out on a recruiting mission. That's not going to work. Those stairs are going to be in the way. I don't think there's any way I can get rid of the stairs either. I could rotate the building, I guess. But that would be the only way I'd be able to get rid of those stairs. Now, what do they call this? They call that the royal office. Well, that's not a good choice. You can't put any stairs or anything with it. Oh, the game gets confused real easy. Alright, so let's get back here to the royal office. Uh-oh. It's not working. So what would I have to do? Rotate the building, maybe? I could always get rid of it later, I suppose. I don't have enough barracks anyway, do I? See, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, I don't. It only has space for 16. So let's see. It's going to have to be connected to that structure as a free build. Go back to here. And yeah, that's the newest one, I think, isn't it? Gives like a inner passageway. And I'm probably going to want to make it a little bit taller. Let's see, how's that look? Uh-oh. Hold on, everything. Let's go ahead and build that as is. Come on, build, 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 build. Let's go. Jesus, game. Alright, has he got... No, he doesn't, so I guess it doesn't matter. And then I gotta have a building that will allow stairs to be attached. I kind of hesitate to connect it to this building, this old castle keep, because I'm going to be getting rid of it. There we go. Now it's going to work, I guess. So we would want to use a pretty impressive building. Forest, modest fortified chamber. Rustic stone watchtower. Fortified hall roof. Hall, tower, modest fortified extension open. Passive heavy fortification. That sounds like it might work. Fortified hall roofed. Why do they call it an extension? Well, they are calling it a house. What does that look like? And if I make it as tall, it comes across as a bit of a tower, doesn't it? Or am I supposed to show the other side of it? Which is basically flat. Well, it is showing as the royal office, accepting the doors and everything, so I guess we'll go for it. One thing's for sure, you don't want to move your buildings around too much and get away from all your influence, because it kind of robs you. You have to delete it all, which I did for this one. Alright, what do we got here? 2 females. See, we've got pretty good coverage with females over here already, don't we? Sure does look like it. Look at all those houses. Wow. And they are stuffed in there like you would not believe. So let's go ahead and turn this off for a moment. And look at that. Wow. You've got a lot of tools. Instead of finishing out this in wood, I probably should go ahead and transfer it to stone. Or I should exchange it for stone. Maybe that's the right word. See, they did put the slots on the outside. I thought these came with torches. But maybe that's something I have to add, is the torches. Yep, that's what I would suspect. Come on, game. Cancel, 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 cancel. Jeez. For a fancy computer, it's sure not handling this game very well. But again, it might be some pretty lackadaisical programming. Let's see, I lost 100, or was it just 70 labor splendor coin, or splendor? I got plenty of coin, but I can't do with it until I get this up to 300. I wonder if I should put anybody in here, because this is such a silly thing. Oh, I've already got 3 people in there. Oh, okay. So let's see. If I want to pave roads, I got to go to here, I think it is. And which one is it? Yeah, there it is. Pave roads. Okay, now I gotta shrink that down pretty darn small, like about so. Then get lined up as best we can anyway. Start there and drag it. No. Drag it all the way down as straight as possible. Oh, that didn't come out too straight, did it? Let's... Guess I could backtrack. I don't know if it'll accept that or not, but we'll give it a shot. Now, if this works as bad as it did the last time I tried this, it's not going to be very helpful in any way. Oh, did I just cancel the whole operation? Alright, let's try it again. Alright, it's still there. I don't see anything happening. Oh dear. So I turn this off after I've painted it. And then what have I got to do? Oh, it's been too long since I've done this. I am heading to work. Heading to work. I guess they'll get busy here in a little bit once they find their little office. It's not where they live. That was the first thing that confused me. Oh, what was it? 4 or 5 months ago? Now I've still got, looks like 8 people in there. Alright, what do we got? Bunch of guys and a female. Alright, let's take the, oh, is the game hanging up again? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's see what the story is now. Well, they still got their crew. Oh no, they still won't take it. Oh, they took another one. Well, the game is doing its usual thing. It just keeps messing me up. Taking off with my troops. And whatever else it feels like taking off with. See, I never did finish that fencing right there, did I? Alright, let's give that a shot. See if we can make that work. Valley, or village, yep. And then it's this one. And I gotta make sure I'm in connection. And then bring it down here to about so. Right click. I'm going to bring this out a little bit. I think that's what I need to do. See how those houses are reacting? Like the fence is too close or something. Well, they do have doors and stuff. Looks like jammed in there pretty close. Well, let's see how that works out. Kind of wonder if I'm supposed to be able to hang lamps up here. Oh, I didn't get this one quite perfect, did I? Well, let's see if we can fix that. Let's try that. Oh, no. It's telling me I don't have enough. Let's see, what's our... Well, we're up pretty high there. And do another influence. And pay for it. Yeah, that looks much better. Got a main gate. Well, I'll have to wait and see how this turns out, since it is pretty close there. Boy, they got this thing built right up against it. Look at that. Oh, and I never did finish it. I need to put a gate in first. Village and city. Alright, now it should lock in. So now I need to get way up here. Take a look. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. What's going on with these houses? Light fortification. Well, they've got heavy fortification. They act like they don't have enough patrols or something. Well, let's take a look here. See if something changed. No, doesn't look like it. I do need to make that bigger though. Oh, look at there. The computer finally decided everything was kosher. See, if I remember right, I discovered that it's better to drag this through. I guess I already did. Nothing is changing. Any day now, computer. Okay, I don't see anything I might be doing different or new, so we'll go ahead and put this on pause again. Well, the game has a new way of making sure I can't get anything done. They take all my troops away. I can't add them fast enough. I'm lucky if I could get them out to one mission. Well, So how am I supposed to keep this up? By the time they're trained, half of them are missing. It's very rare that I can even get them out to a mission. Oh, well. All right, let's see who's missing workers now. So we got a farmer missing, miller missing, I guess I could get by a charcoal burner and a stonemason, tailor, farmer. No, I guess that's it. Just can't keep them coming back fast enough. Well, let's see here. Oh, this is the one we want. I hadn't seen this building before. I wonder if they've been making changes to the game because it has passive heavy fortification. Huh. Alright, so let's get up here. Put the game on pause. And let's see. Looks like we've already got what I need to bring in more combatants. Huh. They keep taking one away from that too. I still don't have this up where I need it. And commoners. No, I think I'll keep messing with this. You don't get very much. Alright, let's see. What can we do with what we have? Oh, not too much. Not too much at all. We really need to get into the steel. I've already got those so that each company has 10 troops instead of 5. But man, they are getting tore up. It's kind of like they're setting a trap for you. Okay. I might as well do some more of these rose bushes, but you've seen that before, so I'll go ahead and put it on pause again. I did manage to get up to the 150 I needed, but geez, now I need 35 for each of these. And the way the game keeps taking off with my troops, I don't know how I'm ever going to get that done. I still got a lot of work to do back here on the computer froze up again? Yeah, sure did. I haven't even got the first set here. I guess I should focus on that one next, I guess. Come on, wheel. Make up your mind. We going in or out? Alright, so let's see. It's the same old thing again. Laying down lots of rose bushes, and then later on some trees and stuff. So, yeah, it won't be nothing new there, so I'll go ahead and put it back on pause. Okay, let's see. We've got... I need to focus on this one first, I think. And then this guy's on my next priority, and it looks like that's it. Yep, I don't have any more of those clergy coins of influence. So that guy can be helpful. So we need to give him an office. And it would make sense, I think, to attach it here. So let's find the office. There it is. Might as well stay with the one I've been using. And as usual, the window is in the back. And I want to raise it up. Make it equal. Check out the seam. I should see 2 seams, and I do. And I'm trying to remember, does he need his own door? Yeah, he does, doesn't he? So I need to go here, over to the doors, and we might as well be consistent, I guess. I think it goes that way. Yeah. Alright, so it's just a matter of time of that getting done. So we've got the veggies here, the herbs over there. They've got 3 people assigned to it. And, not doing too good on the vegetables. They've only got 2 people assigned. Oh, it says it's too large too, doesn't it? Alright, then let's get this lined up. And we'll go ahead and trim it down a little bit. Well, any day now, computer. Still too large. Well, they've only got 2 people assigned. That would account for that. Instead of having 3 people assigned like they normally do. Okay, all nice and trim. Once they get a 3rd person in there, they might actually have more to work with. And we've got some folks here. So now let's see. Oh, we need another one in there for sure. Okay, that'll help get that number up a little bit. And let's see, do I have some more in there somewhere? There's one. Oh, it's got a full house. Nope, no lumberjacks missing. That's full also. Oh, we should probably do this in a more efficient manner. Alright, so let's see if we see orange ones there. Be surprising if we don't. See, there's a missing farmer. Cheesemaker, cheesemaker. Uh-oh, that's it. I'm already out. Forgers, cheesemaker. Oh, I don't have any control over that. That's automated. Transporters, butcher, common wares maker, weaponsmith, miners. Man, look at all those people that are missing. Well, nothing new there. Same old games, same old tricks. Make it harder for you to progress. So let's see, who would be probably the best option? Let's go to the bottom. Let's work our way up, I think. Available. Oh, that's right. They got the building done. And I don't have a tailor, huh? Well, how nice of them to mess with my tailors. That's all I could do. Alright, so, oh, here we go. Need to get over here and get this guy going too. Oh, he's not ready yet. Oh, I spoke too soon. No, he doesn't have his door in yet, so that won't happen. Will they let me pick somebody already? Happiness, combat, training speed. Ooh, that'd be a good one. Alright, so let's go back to working on this here. Spearman, can't do that from here. Woodcutter I can, but it's not taking them. Those must have been troops that I sent that guy out to find, since the game keeps taking the troops we have. Oh man, totally wiped that one out. And they weren't even on a mission. They were supposed to be in here training. Well, I only got 5, so where would they do the most good? Oh darn. Yep, come up short again. And the computer's bogging down again. Okay, enough of that. You've seen how the game abuses and misuses players. The game continues to wipe out my troops. So I have to now send the royal courier to represent and see what we can do. Oh, can't help you. As long as they stay around the barracks, they're usually pretty happy. They stay around 100%. But if they go just about anywhere else, they don't seem to be too happy with what they see. I have managed to get some improvements done, but without being able to go out and successfully finish the missions, for some reason it seems like when I put these up so that I could have 10 troops per company instead of 5, all of a sudden they can't survive. They just get slaughtered. So I had to collect all the troops I had left and put them under just the 2 tents. See, I still need some people for here. If I remember it, I put there it is, Bear Company 2 on a different kind of mission. Let's find them right quick. I think I put them on guard duty. No, they're on mission. They're out on a mission. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 of them are not around anymore. Let's see. Oh, these are the guys I put on guard duty. And they still got the 10 of 10. Uh-oh. Castle Company's been totally wiped out once. Huh. Doesn't even have a weapon. Since I can't force them to take a weapon, that's automatic. So I really don't know what to say about that. Doesn't make any sense. That looks like some of my troops right there coming back. They like those benches out there in the front. I don't know if they're fighting over them or not, but sometimes it looks like it. Is there like 4 or 5 of them trying to sit on the same bench? Oh, mercy. I swear it looks like they're fighting over the bench sometimes. kind of strange. But see, they're impressed with what I got done so far. Of course, some of this stuff is heavy fortification, and that was how I was able to get our royal office done. By the way, how is our royal officers doing? Well, let's see. We can welcome some more commoners, but it'll cost me 10 more. As if there isn't more ways than one for them to take away. Okay, then we could go for some more females. And we can welcome some more troops. Oh, wait a minute. I better do this first. That way nothing really costs me anything. It's just a matter of turning them loose. I don't know why they like to go inside that old castle keep, which I would like to replace. But I don't guess that's going to happen anytime soon. I still need to get a lot of gold and, decorate the monastery. But they're still not storing anything over here. Got everything over here. They can't seem to hold on to anything. Nobody's thrown. 2 people there. 2 out of dead. How many did they sign? If I remember right, it's 2. What would you call it? Spots or slots for each herb box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'd be 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's 20. So you don't really need very many herb boxes unless you got a monster bunch of people in your monastery. Now I prepared for that. Dang, I can't even look at it. Can I back up enough to where it's visible? No, not really. Company well attended. Yeah, we're getting some gold in a little bit every, I don't know, was it 15 or 20 minutes? But it's just not building up fast enough because now I need, what was it, 35 a pop? Yeah, I need 35 before I can do anything else. I just did get the mess hall, or dining facility, as the Air Force would call it. I think the Army still uses mess hall. Huh, it's strange I can't seem to back up enough to see that. It's weird. I was able to see it before, but now I can't seem to get up high enough. Yeah, for some reason I just can't seem to get high enough anymore. But I've been putting everything in a little bit on the large side. We got a kitchen and whatnot. Oops. Better go ahead and grab all these folks. What am I grabbing anyway? Is these regular workers? Oh no, that's just a bunch of nuns and stuff. And once I accept them, they all kind of disappear. See, this is the nuns' dorm, yeah. Huh, where are they going? They're disappearing. Guys don't disappear like that. Still don't have enough to really get much done in these, because this is how you promote them. This is the emissary's office. There's the Masonic kitchen. Oh dear. Let's see, what's simple stew? Herbs and bread, okay. Got a couple of cooks in here. Let's see, somewhere is a chapel. There we go. Refectory, that's where they're set down to eat. And we should assign that simple stew. Also let them eat some berries. Come on, game. And maybe some fish. I wonder if I make this taller. It's already pretty tall. It'll give me more options. I guess these guys act like servers. They, waiters. They bring you the food or something. That's going to be quite a while before I can start promoting anybody. All right, what do we got this time? Looks like we got more nuns. Let's see, are the nuns actually showing up in here in the dormitory? No, still got the same 3 I've had for quite a while now. So what the heck is going on? They go in, they look around, and they leave? It's the only thing that makes any sense. It says I've got 16 unemployed. Oh, that's a little different. They usually come in groups of 5. They're not coming in groups of 5 now for some reason. Okay, so we probably should check over here again. Oh, let's see. Can you bring in some more commoners? They probably won't stay, but what the heck? And bring in some more. Yeah, bring in some more monks this time. And see if you can get some more militiamen in. I'm sure that'd be very helpful if we could get these people in. Well, there's just not a lot to this. Once you see it a few times, that's pretty much it. Just rinse and repeat, Just not much new to the game. Oh, they're down 100% now. They're all in the 90s. So here comes another guy. Having a real hard time though keeping up with this food thing. For some reason these don't seem to be working the way I thought they would. They're supposed to be storehouses, but they don't seem to work like storehouses. I go into here and we've got all the slots full. Oh, we do have some honey now. No vegetables, not much in the way of herbs. Starting to think it's going to be like everything else. I have to have two fields, two everything. So I got 2 honey pots. Only got one of those. But that one's got so many slots available. Yeah, there's even a slot still available in this guy. And they're still telling me it's too large. Well, if they would put the 3rd dedicated person in there, it probably wouldn't be. I don't know. Some of this stuff is a little wacky. Uh-oh, we lost one of our butchers. We lost both of our butchers. See, this area is dedicated to pigs. And I gave them a nice big area to put houses and stuff. But so far they're not doing anything with it. It says I've got 9 people that are unemployed. Doesn't seem to be true though. I don't think there are any of those replacement military guys. Let's see. They're still full company. Well, I think those are the guys that are on guard duty, so yeah, it must be. Because if I had militiamen up here, it would allow me to add one. But it won't let me add one. Oh, I don't know what to tell you. After about 4 or 5 hours of this, it just gets kind of monotonous. Seems like I can't get ahead. Oh, got a bunch of nuns. Okay, let's see now. Only got one out of that. So that wasn't the nuns that was in the group. These all guys this time, monks. And now I've got 13 people. And I probably can't use any of them. They're just hanging in my inventory. And I can't seem to get them to do anything. Yeah, see? And now here comes some more troops. We should be able to draft them right in. I wish I could understand why they got me on nil, but because of all these people, I can't seem to get out of my inventory. All right, let's see if we can add any of these guys over here. See, we were missing one. No. Huh. This is definitely not working normal. Well, wait a minute. I think they're on a mission. Maybe that's why I can't do anything with them. Because these do come in groups of 5. Well, all I can say is I need to take a break. 4 or 5 hours of this is just a little too monotonous. And then there's things that just don't seem to work right. Like, why won't they build houses over here? Do they have lots of empty houses over here that they could move into? But they're not supposed to like to work way out in the boonies and then have to travel way back in here to get to their house. The only other thing I could think to do is start taking out these houses. Oh, that would be one scheme, wouldn't it? Find a house with a pig farmer, or I should say hunter, and just eliminate it. probably have trouble. Oh, there's a house, nobody in it. Who we got in here? We got a hunter. Oh, forager. Okay. We definitely wanted to eliminate that one. And we have a dairy farmer in this one. You're too far from where you're supposed to be. Forager and forager, yep. I guess I'm going to force them to either move into a good spot or go bye-bye. See you later. Yeah, there's a lot of vacant houses. Builder. Oh, you're a leftover, that's for sure, because I moved all the workshops out of here. Forager, yeah. You guys aren't supposed to be living here. There's the village priest and a forager. Well, I'll just kick the forager out then. Transporter. Yeah, I'm going to make you guys move. Woodcutter. Yeah, I've moved all the wood cutting out of here, so there's no reason for you guys to be hanging out here. I wanted to rebuild all this anyway. Baker. Man, that's way over here. I haven't moved or deleted the churches or the taxpayers yet. Hunter and butcher. Ah, yes. You guys are not supposed to be this far away from your workstation. Yeah, that station has been moved for a while now. No mercy, no mercy. Yeah, let's see. We took out all of that over here too, yeah. There's no more granary or anything. That's all gone. Huh. I don't think I want this here anymore. It's too far away from all the improvements we've made. Well, we'll kick out the woodcutter. He shouldn't be hanging around back here. Forger, yeah, you shouldn't be hanging out. Or what are you? You are a woodcutter? Yeah, you should be here. Oh, computer's calculating again. Oh, yeah. You guys shouldn't be here. Follow woodcutter. No, you guys are gone. Now, you see all this? This is going to take me a while to make decisions on kicking everybody out of here. But this is what you're going for. Once you get enough improvements made. Now, I've already showed you that if you see any of those rose bushes in here, that you want to find somewhere to put them. And if they're real close to a building, then that's not good. Of course, if there's a road between them, it's not going to really hurt anything. But see how these got odd corners and stuff? These guys are even real nice. They got chimneys and stuff. They got commoners in there. Wow, they go from, see, the first upgrade is 2, then it's 6, now it's 10. Is that true? Yeah, that's true. These over here, too. But now they don't have beautification. And I don't think there's any way I could give them some. Let's see. Oh, I don't have any gold. Okay, well, enough of this show and tell here. I got many hours to go before I've got this all settled down again. See, what do you want? Hosting the Bishop's Steward for 28 days. Host the Bishop's Stewards with 50% approval. Wow, the reward's not very good. It's possible to fail, but it doesn't say what will happen. Most of the bread is saved. The bread is all wasted. Lost shipment of bread. What the heck, I'll go for it. They're still not using all the facilities I gave them. Okay, I'm going to call this good. So be well until next time.